Last Pint Productions presents The New Way podcast. The New Way contains adult content and is recorded in advance. The following episode was originally recorded on October 17th, 2021. Listener discretion is advised.
So you were in Vietnam, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah?
Were you in the shit?
Yeah, I was in the shit.
Last night, Darth Vader came down from planet Vulcan and told me that if I didn't take Lorraine out, that he'd melt my brain.
Here's how you get him. He pulls a knife, you pull a gun. He sends one of yours to the hospital, you send one of his to the morgue.
We came, we saw, we kicked its ass.
Everybody wants to be naked and famous. Everybody wants to be just like me, I'm naked.
Will you help teach me about this? What is it? A new way?
Hello and welcome once again to the New Way podcast. We break down pop culture so you don't have to. I am your host, Murderous Matt Shank, joined by my co-hosts, Mr. Benjamin Beelzebub Wilson.
That wasn't the B I was going to go for, but whatever.
What was the B you were going to go for?
I have no idea. Just not
Bitches
Beelzebub.
Yeah, first of all, looking up B horror things and N horror things took me a long time. So I'm very proud of Beelzebub Wilson and Nicholas Nightmares Santa Croce. And of course, our special guest star, Elizabeth Elvira Wilson.
It's called Beth. It's called Beth.
You two will love it, because Beth is a monster of a hit.
That's right, Paul. And Paul's just leading us in, just in case you haven't figured it out, because this is our annual, well, because of COVID, we'll have to call it semi-annual, our semi-annual Halloween episode of The New Way. And historically, it has been
A shit show.
A disaster.
That's right, Paul. It has, the first one went so far off the rails that for a while I didn't think we were going to air it. And I remember sending it to Ben and I think Beth and Nick, and it was just like, is this listenable? I don't know. This is an hour and a half of stream of consciousness drunkenness.
Anything is listenable if you try hard enough.
True. But yeah, if you would like to ever catch up, our other episodes are 48 was our first one, 70 was our second, 106 was our third, and now we are in episode 174. And I think in honor of this being our fourth, we're going to be celebrating and visiting Halloween's past as well as Halloween present. Because, I mean, we have made some fantastic memories here. For super fans will know that this drop, which is, I believe, I gotta say it's Ryan's favorite drop.
It's Nerd Vote, motherfucker!
That was from Halloween the 1st. That was our first podcast.
So was Any More
Treats? That is correct. But I think everyone's favorite on here, this is at least my favorite. This was one of our, back when we used to do slurred sophisticates before, I don't know why it just took too long to do them, but we used to slow down our audio to about 50% and it would make everyone sound very drunk. And this is definitely in my top 3 favorite moments from the show, but this is there's a lot of yummy sounds. I'm going to warn you in advance, but this is part of a game we've been playing on this episode.
Yummy sounds?
I've nicknamed it Trick and Treat, where we are consuming candies that we don't know what they are, and we're kind of giving our stuff. And this is one that Ben particularly really enjoyed.
Put it in your mouth before you look at it.
Ooh. Feels like...
Oh! That is fucking fantabulous.
I knew Ben would love this. I knew he would.
One of those is a yogurt covered raisin. Or something of the like.
Something of
Just from raisin.
That's so good.
One of those.
Do you know what it is, Ben?
No, I have no idea.
Yogurt cover something? Yogurt cover raisin?
It's a Charleston Chew.
A Charleston Chew. Oh, yeah.
There are a couple just small moments in that. I like
You could probably chop that into several usable bites, but you always want to force us to listen to the whole thing in horrific slow motion.
Charleston Chew. Yeah.
I love.
You speed it up, and it's about the same.
Yes. Well, I love Nick's when I'm trying. I keep guessing the same thing over, and you're like, well.
I'm like
I don't think so.
I'm like the Macho Man of Halloween candy. Oh yeah,
yeah. That was a very orgasmic sound.
Bonesaw likes Charleston Chew.
So yeah, we'll be playing.
Nobody likes Charleston Chew.
Apparently, I do.
I still feel like you're lying. I think it's a bit. My theory is that no one likes Charleston Chew.
I really like Old Man Candy. Beth can vouch for this.
Yes.
I bet Frank likes it too. I could ask Candy.
Yeah,
Old
probably.
Man Candy lives down the street and Ben loves him. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. So we'll be playing a couple more.
And
things.
also love to get loose pennies and Mary Janes for Halloween.
Yeah, and play Jacks.
Well, right now we're also sampling one of the pumpkin beers that Matt cultivated with his little tasting test here. Sorry that you cannot partake of this, Nick. But yeah, it's a white stout, which then Matt quickly said is my new nickname.
It sounded to me like when Bucky goes to Wakanda and they make him the White Wolf, and like this is like when Ben goes to beer fests across the country and they're like, his white stout.
It's white stout. That's
And
that guy.
Assume your destiny.
And he also might cross platforms and fight against Black Adam, because I would read that comic of Black Adam versus White Stout.
I love how your first Bucky Barnes reference is in no way about what I'm wearing.
I'm just going to completely ignore the fact.
You're just going to ignore the fact that I put together a costume for y'all.
Well, so Nick and I are.
I thought you look like that every day.
Are somewhat attired for the festivities. Nick is wearing. Nick is wearing, I guess Bucky moved from Brooklyn to Los Angeles and became a Dodgers fan. And
the fall soldier, Matt.
The fall soldier, and he is quite decked out. I am wearing my Mystery Machine horror things and a shirt that my brother said I looked like the mayor of Halloween Flavortown. Which I think is incredibly accurate. So thank you, Chris, for coming up with that one.
Sorry, I'm not dressed up. I mean, I'm wearing a Ravens hat, so that could be scary if you're a Chargers fan today.
This is
Bazinga.
Oh boy, getting sporps in here. That's dangerous.
Yep.
So the one thing that is going to be slightly different from other years of this podcast is we have a lot less kind of mapped out as far as what we're going to be doing. I mean, we could. I mean,
wait. Are you insinuating that there was a plan on previous Halloween episodes? Because
sadly, yes. And that is the scary thing, is that there is no map.
Listen,
for
Matt.
this.
Matt. Fun fact for Paul Lynn's Halloween special, Kiss just showed up. They had no plans to be in the show. They were just around, and they threw them in the mix. Florence Henderson was filming in the same studio. None of that was planned. And
Halloween's my favorite holiday.
Yeah. It was magical. So,
that is kind of well. So we are in the vein of Paul Lynn's Halloween special.
In Paul Lynn's vein,
yes. But wait a minute now.
Sorry.
Yeah, and I realize a lot of people have been kind of saying that we don't use the soundboard as much anymore, and part of it is because it is very difficult to do. But I have loaded this soundboard up. In fact, if we want to if we want to get this kind of going. And like really just make this a real dance party in here. I think it's a pretty good rave. I don't see Beth joining in this at all, but
she did some. she did a shake.
Just a shake. Yeah, I mean, I've loaded up all number of
I
things.
do have a song request. I don't know if you've got it loaded.
I don't know if I do, but I can try to get it going.
Was it the monster fuck?
It was.
I 100%.
He said my dick is hard and I need to screw. He did the monster fuck. It was a graveyard fuck. That monster sucked and fucked. He did the monster fuck.
I can't tell you. So as far as that whole thing is concerned, how the first time I heard it, I was like, "This is the stupidest fucking thing.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
the
it grows
dumbest.
on you.
It's the dumbest gag ever."
It grows on you, buddy.
Yet 20 seconds into it, I was laughing my ass off. It's because they just keep on it. And it's just like, yep, we're just going to stick to the bit. And it's going
to junkyard dog.
It's going to come around to being funny. And then, of course, it's fucking hysterical. But it still is like
20-second turnaround's pretty fucking good. All right.
Yeah, sure.
That's pretty good.
Well, and what's funny is like the song parody part of it also is really funny, and it could have maybe floated on that, but the fact that they every time you get to the chorus, and the visual also helps sell it. That he is so dead-eyed.
Is it called the Monster Fuck? Can we, if our listeners want to check it out?
I believe it's called the Original Monster Mash. It's a Funny or Die
original Monster
sketch,
Mash.
but I think it's the original. Look up Original Monster Mash. I mean,
it's on YouTube.
If you look up Monster
show
Fuck,
notes, you could just put it in the show notes, or is that you don't do that?
I don't. We don't.
That's above our pay grade.
That's an awful.
We didn't even plan this episode.
You can do that?
Okay, so Beth's really coming in here.
It's only a 50-50 if this show ever gets posted. So
I was really hoping this would be three guys talking over the woman, but I guess no, you're going to just be dictating exactly what we do here. Oh my god,
that's the magic of the Halloween episode.
You never know. I guess we got to have show notes now. Awesome, great.
Yeah, it would be nice. It would be nice.
I said trick or treat.
That's right, Paul. You know what? Actually, I think
Trick or treat.
I think it is time
goodness.
to maybe get some trick or treating going. I've got some goodies for you here.
Wow.
wow.
How beautiful. Wow.
Green and Beth, I'm gonna throw this at you. Don't. I can't see you, so I'm just gonna guess.
Yeah, you missed it earlier. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So
oh my god, we were almost all just killed.
Earlier, I was trying to throw.
Flew in here and landed on her microphone.
I was trying to throw dice earlier.
In the alley.
Yeah.
Then Officer Leroy came up and said, "Hey, I told you."
Is this nerd rope?
You're not supposed to look at it, Ben. You're supposed to eat it. And then...
Is that nerd rope, motherfucker?
Oh, there's so many.
I just put the whole bag split between you two.
Yeah, Ben just went to town. He didn't stop.
It's not nerd rope.
Look at him.
It's different.
Ben is so angrily eating his, and Beth is like, "I'm not into it." And Ben's like, "Me neither."
Oh no, it's the sweet tart rope.
That is correct. We have a winner.
Ooh. And you guys, you're not into it, either of you?
Oh, I'm into it.
I like it.
Okay. All right.
I will steal one of yours later on at some point, but that was our first. Now, so Nick, I think this is a good time to get some of your segment going. So we sent you something rather interesting in the post, and what we did is we wanted you to be able to participate in the mystery side of things, but also as our requisite man on the street. We need reviews for what's going on around the world in candies. So I have sent you a hodgepodge of candies from around the world, and you're going to eyeball these and decide which of them. Ben saw a picture of this and immediately identified two candies that he is quite a fan of that I've never heard of in my life. But I think you should open up your box.
Yeah, it says that you had a choice between El Salvador, Mexico, and Japan, and my box is Guatemala.
So okay.
I'm giving the background.
I'm sorry, I did not know there was I guess it was a random selection. I did not choose Guatemala, but
I did
I'm not saying it's just not all around the world.
I've actually been to Guatemala before, but that is not where
we go. Here we go.
I'm all about this.
I did a third grade project all on Guatemala.
What was their biggest candy export?
Nick, take it away.
Ooh, Nick, what is that?
Well, one of them is the Malva Boni. The Malva Boni.
I think
I've had that.
I think.
My Malva Boni. My Malva Boni. It's still in one piece. It looks like the package.
I would
looks
stick
like
with that one.
It looks like one of those ice cream, chocolate coated ice creams.
Yeah, that's what I was curious if. Do you think it's going to be marshmallow?
Ice cream. It's got to be Malabra. It's got to be
Malabra.
Malabra.
It's much harder to open this with my metallic phalanges. There we go.
Motherfucker!
All right.
Oh, this is going to be like it's on a stick.
Oh, look at that with your little metal hand.
Turn it around. It doesn't have a face.
Oh my God! He's eating the whole thing in one bite. My God, this is the best porn I've ever seen. This Marvel porn is getting great. Oh. Drop the stick.
Here, I'll read you a description if you'd like.
It's Malva. Yeah, do it.
Try the delicious Malva Boni marshmallow lollipops with chocolate flavor coverage and smooth texture. Yeah. Malva Boni, the sweet that children and adults love.
Because who doesn't like a bony?
My Malva Boni.
They also have a description in Espanol. So.
I like the full chocolate coverage. Is very
full chocolate. Chocolate flavored coverage.
This is the weirdest, one of the weirdest things I have heard. Now
that was clearly retranslated like 16 times.
Yes,
I got all that chocolate coverage in one bite too. I want you to.
How many treats would you say are in there?
There are a ton.
Oh wow! Look at that.
There's a box. Oh god!
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ!
Falling over. Oh, it's falling
everywhere.
Oh my god! It's falling everywhere.
Are there Choco pandas in there?
I've seen.
You said those were from Australia, Ben. This is Guatemala.
No, they're not from Australia. I had them in Australia. I don't think they're
Malva
actually
Boni is from Mexico, though. Just so you know.
What's that marked off in my box? It says Guatemala.
Well, yeah, I'm sure they can eat Mexican candy in Guatemala.
They can only have Mexican candy.
These moon pies were made in Tennessee. Can't have them down in Florida parts. Outlawed down here.
I'm just saying if you're buying a box of a certain thing, but they have granadas, hello mutta, hello fada. They got perlas that look like.
That joke was built specifically for me.
Chiclets.
Oh, chiclets.
We got Creminos.
What's Cremino? Oh, that looks delicious. What is
Cremino? It's a hazelnut flavored cocoa candy.
Wow.
It's like when it's like a hazelnut hotel chocolate.
It looks
like when they put it on your
something
pillow.
that they leave on your pillow, yeah.
The Cremino is an Italian candy, according to the Google.
It's Guatemalan
around the world then.
I Beth, you're like you.
Baronettas.
I like that. Beth is kind of like our Good Mythical Morning like fact checker that like are like, and the gentlemen today are actually having candies from Guatemala.
And it came with a friendship bracelet.
Oh, look at that thing. That's beautiful.
Just throw that away.
I think that was the. God damn it.
The 9-year-old child that packed that box left that in there just for you.
Oh. Well, on that note, I could use another beer.
Please help me in GPS coordinates.
God damn it. You've turned this beautiful thing into something sinister, and I don't appreciate it.
Why did you support this company, Matt?
You mean Amazon?
Oh, well, there you go.
There we
Thanks,
go.
Bezos.
That tracks. So
I did like that Malva Pony. I gotta say,
I was actually thinking when I was going back through the through our old episodes. One of the things that did make me laugh because we were very hot on this this music here a few years ago. And if you listen back to our first podcast, there is a moment where Ben had exited and came back into the room and did not put his headphones on and had no idea this was playing behind him as he talked for like 15 minutes straight. And Nick and Beth and I laughed, and he got so upset with us.
I was angry. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
In retrospect, it was a pretty good day.
No, it's an excellent bit.
It was a completely unplanned but perfect bit because it went on for a while. But I think...
Trick or treat!
I believe that Nick sent us 2 goodies. I have blindly put them into bags. So Beth,
this is gonna suck, you guys.
Beth, could you please open one of the bags next to you?
Do I need to pick anyone?
Either one. I don't know what's in either of them, so only Nick knows.
They go together.
Oh, they do. Are we supposed to combine them?
Well, I thought maybe you could. When you see what they are, you might agree.
Okay, you can
they'd make a delicious pairing.
Beth did not like bag number 1 at all. Oh, man.
You know what we should have got? Did you see the review for those candy corns that were the Thanksgiving dinner?
Absolutely not. I will not eat candy corns ever.
The schnozberries taste like
fucking disgusting.
Do you know what I'm talking about, though? I'm going to send it to you.
It sounds like what Violet Beauregard had, with a full meal and a jelly bean?
Honey, can you explain what it is that you're unwrapping right over there?
Right now, I'm unwrapping a box of lobster candy.
Oh,
to be paired with mac and cheese candy.
Oh, lobster mac and cheese.
Lobster mac and cheese, motherfucker.
Let's go.
And you know what? We haven't had dinner, so
yeah, we're more,
I don't know what to expect here. The reviews were terrible.
Oh God, this smells foul.
I'm not gonna lie. I could smell in one of the bags something, and I didn't know what it was.
Is that a hint of crustacean flavor?
Oh man, I don't know which one I'm more nervous about. To be honest,
is there any lobster in the?
No, I think it's just like drawn
my shellfish
butter
allergy.
flavor.
Maybe I need to abstain.
Oh, that is such bullshit. How
Oh my
dare
God.
you?
I
How
just think
dare
it's butter
you?
flavored. It's butter
Oh
flavored.
God.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm glad I have a puke bag right there.
Oh my! Is it that bad?
Oh no.
Take a full whiff of that mac and cheese box, Ben.
Ooh, those are very shimpy smelling for sure.
Wow.
These are very substantial candies.
So these are they're two hard candies basically.
gonna-
I'm gonna
wait
stick
to
them
watch
both.
this.
I'm gonna stick
Yeah.
both in my mouth at the same time. Wait, Nick, you're not doing this with
Oh, this mac and cheese smells like straight up foot. That is fucking
it's
foul.
cheese. Well,
Oh
blue
my
cheese-
God.
It's
Blue
really.
cheese smells bad, but then it tastes great.
I really am gagging.
Guess what? Well, guess what? I'm going in. I'm doing it. Ready?
Ben will do it.
Wait, you can do one at a time or both at the same time?
I'll do them at the same time.
Ben went right in there, man.
How's your lobster mac and cheese?
Got right into that.
I don't know if I can do
It's
this.
kind of buttery.
Yeah,
Oh no.
yeah.
I don't like that.
Like any good lobster roll should be.
All right, I'm having a hard time even opening mine.
Beth is just tonguing them.
All right, I'm gonna put the lobster in first.
That's a nice tongue job you're doing, giving them those two hard candies.
Oh no, the lobster is no good on its own. All right,
Quick,
oh my
add
God.
some cheese. Add some mac and cheese, quick.
I'm trying.
That'll fix it.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I don't hate it.
Yes, I was hoping you'd say that.
Why did Nick get the Malva pony and we got lobster mac and cheese?
Oh,
Now I'm
Nick.
sampling polo, which is delicious. It's got a delicate.
Beth is going straight
finish.
back to the sweet tart rope
I
just
did.
to clear out the palate.
That was foul.
Oh,
Well.
oh God. Oh my God.
I still got them in my mouth.
How could you do? Oh, it tastes more like. Oh, it was worse coming out of my mouth than it was going in.
That's
Oh, fuck.
let's put that in the liner notes of the episode.
That was worth every penny.
Oh.
All right,
Matt,
all right,
Matt.
Jeff Bezos, you've redeemed yourself.
Will you please pass those out to your trick or treaters?
I'm gonna be at your house on Halloween,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
Well, listen,
Just give somebody the entire box.
I demand to get a video of your kids sampling
Well,
the mac and cheese.
so-
I thought that
yes.
they could at least take that and the tin. They got some nice decorative tins. They got
Yeah,
nothing bad to say about the tins.
The art is fantastic.
There you go.
Archie McPhee, great artist, terrible Candyman. And
Candyman.
Ben's still going to town.
I am.
I can hear it, and it's terrible.
Any more treats?
Now you stick with
These
your
are gonna
lobster
stay in my
treats.
mouth the rest of the episode.
Oh my god.
So I thought, as it is our Halloween podcast, and by the way, Nick is like just going to town on delicious candies while we're eating lobster mac and cheese
This
bullshit.
is delicious.
God
It's a
damn
rich,
it.
creamy, chocolatey texture hazelnut.
that thing looks
perfectly
good.
complimenting. It's nice and thick and melts in your mouth.
That thing looks delicious.
Thank you again. These are all home runs. Everything in this box. Everything in this box is just delicious.
I'm so happy for you, Nick.
I knew things were bad when Nick said they had to be combined. I knew that could only mean terrible things. You literally wonked us with like the dinner gum, but in a terrible way.
Listen, I like to think of myself as a Willy Wonka of sorts. So that is apt.
Okay.
I got nothing for I've got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing either.
For the fall soldier. So we had mentioned a while ago kind of what we could prepare for this podcast, and one of the things we had talked about was ghost stories, and Nick has sent over something that we may get involved in here, but I also did a little bit of ghost story sleuthing to my childhood, very similar to what Nick did. And I went back to my favorite childhood anthology, which was Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And I thought I might, for your listening pleasure, tell you a short, small, scary story to tell in the dark. Is everyone on board with this? Or no?
Sounds good.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So I'm going to put some music on here.
But you have to throw sand on the campfire before you title it, and you have to.
Yes.
In the name of the Midnight Society.
That was after Matt's time.
No, it was. I watched the shit out of that show. Fucking loved it.
Okay, boomer.
God damn it. I hate all of you. All right. So this ghost story, as we call together a meeting of the 6 p.m. Society in Boynton Beach, is called
3 p.m. PST.
The Viper.
Oh, I love it.
There was a man who inherited a house when his uncle died. The house sat on a hill outside of a town, and rumor had it that the old place was haunted. The man decided to move in straight away despite his reservations. But late that night, the phone rang, and when he answered it, a creepy voice said, "I am the Viper. I will be there in 2 hours." And then it hung up before he could say anything. Not long afterwards, the phone rang again, and the same creepy voice said, "I am the Viper. I will be there in 20 minutes," and hung up. This made the man quite nervous, and he began to wonder who this mysterious caller could be. And before he knew it, the phone was ringing again.
Clearly Antonio Banderas.
It was not. It was not. And the phone rang again, and he said, "I am the Viper. I will be there in 10 minutes." The man was getting more concerned now, and a few minutes later, the phone rang again. "I am the Viper. I will be there in 5 minutes." Needless to say, the man began to panic. And again, the phone rang, and the man slowly lifted the receiver and put it to his ear. "I am the Viper. I will be there in 1 minute," said the voice. The man ran around locking all the windows and doors and then called the police, and they told him that officers were on their way. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. Shaking with fear, the man opened the door a crack and asked, "Is that the police?" "No," replied the voice. "I am the Viper. I come every night to wash and wipe your windows. Where should I start?" And scene.
Excellent. I love that one.
As a kid, I liked it. When Ben guessed Antonio Banderas, I kind of threw off my anonymous East European attempt there, but
Yeah,
Eastern.
it was
That was
Antonio.
Eastern European.
it was very East. Spain is in Eastern Europe, sort of.
Jesus Christ!
Wow.
I thought it was.
thought it was good.
I thought it was quite good.
I thought it was excellent.
It was excellent.
Thank you.
Well done.
It was absolutely Antonio Banderas as the Viper, but I thought it was excellent.
I'm pretty
it
sure-
added to it.
I'm pretty sure Ben enjoyed those god awful candies more than my story, and I'm a little bit pissed off about that.
Listen. There's no real innovation behind that story. We've heard that story before. Have you heard of Lobster Mac and Cheese hard candy? No. No.
I also just really wish
Trying new things.
I had been a fly on the wall when Nick made the discovery of lobster and mac and cheese candy together and combining these two things.
I just clapped furiously and squealed to myself. Kicked in the air.
That sounds
rolled on my back.
That's on brand.
Well, I believe Ben has a game planned for us.
Yes, if you'd like to play the game.
To do that. And by the way, Ben poured us another beer. What beer are we drinking now, Ben?
You are now drinking the Pumpkin Gorda spiced ale with real pumpkin from it's called the
Wow.
No, it's called Pumpka Gorda. Sorry.
Listen to Giggleheimer over here.
I'm only laughing because I saw Beth starting to crack as he said it, and then that set me off. I'm like a car alarm. If someone else goes off, I'm done.
I had to look up the reviews for this lobster candy.
Can you read us some choice reviews, please?
Well, first, let me give you the description that the company decided to write about it. Get out your bib. These lobster candies have all the flavor with none of the shell. This hard candy with orange and white stripes tastes like lobster with a bit of butter. It's a crustacean taste sensation.
Yeah.
With just a hint of cheese.
No, that's mac and cheese.
I like in the customer question, somebody said, "How many candies are in one tin?" The answer: they are horrible.
Oh my god!
I thought they were going to say too many, but that's an even better apropos. Nothing.
They are horrible.
The other reviews: Archie McPhee is not a maniac, and by maniac I mean from Maine, America's land of lobster.
Oh, shit!
No, he is a maniac.
Archie McPhee.
The title of the next review, in all caps: "Do you want to barf?"
I'm listening.
Never has a set of reviews more informed a purchasing decision in my life.
Actually, I think Ben already wrote his review.
Uh-oh.
Surprisingly good. Ew. I like weird food. I loved their clam decanes and gravy candy.
Well, guess we're having a Christmas episode this year with the clam decanes.
Oh, why?
Review by A. McPhee.
Ooh, they have a fried chicken candy.
Yep.
Just wait for the corn one.
No.
They have Archie McPhee has a shiitake candy cane gift box. They have a pickle candy. I bet it's actually good. I would have eaten that one.
Do you know how long it took me to get the corn smell out of this office after I brought that candy in from wherever it came from? Oh God.
You and me
so
both,
much
bud.
Corn. It's just pure corn syrup.
I really liked it.
It reeked.
All right. Well, so if you would like to play this game, that basically what I've done is I've kind of cultivated a very short role-playing game for us.
Yeah.
That was also co-written by one Margot Wilson.
Oh, wow.
Aww.
But first, I have provided, or at least I think that we have everybody has a dice, one
Yes.
die, right? Okay, so we'll start with Beth. Please roll, and I'm going to let you know.
I got a 5.
Okay, so you are a magical living pumpkin, -1 intelligence. You have to name yourself.
What's the name of this
Wait,
beer
what?
again?
What is this?
It's called Pumpka Gorda.
Yeah, that's my name.
Your name is Pumpka Gorda, the magical living pumpkin.
Yep.
What was the -1 intelligence?
That'll come into play
Wait,
later.
do I need to mark something down on my
No,
sheet?
you don't. You don't need to mark anything.
Okay.
You're just gonna have to respond to me and make decisions in real time. Matt, please roll your die.
Okay. 3.
You are a werewolf.
I am a werewolf.
What's your name?
Bearwolf.
Bearwolf.
Bearwolf the werewolf.
Pumpka Gorda
What?
and Bearwolf are two members of our party here.
I'm shorn. I'm shaved and shorn. So
You also
I'm
have
the
+1 power. Just so you know.
Okay. And Beth has -1 intelligence. Is that correct?
Yes. Nick, please roll.
Glad we're making fun of
Roll your
me.
die.
Puka Gorda.
Nick, did you roll?
Pumpka Gorda.
Yeah, I got a 6.
You are a clown. Please name yourself.
That's the drop.
Well, I guess
You
let's
are
go
a
Bubbles.
Bubbles. Okay.
Bubbles
So,
clown room.
so it's Pumpka Gorda, Bearwolf, and okay, Bubbles.
And you have nothing to tell us about him?
Oh, what's
I'm a
his
clown.
name?
It's gonna play into the
Does he have a
story.
plus or minus
Oh,
something?
he does, but it's gonna play into the story.
All right.
All right.
Big dick energy.
So we're
Plus
gonna
1.
start with Beth, and everybody's gonna get a turn, and I'm gonna kind of explain as it goes. So our traveling. What? What did I do?
We all get a turn on Beth?
Yes, you all get a turn on
Okay,
Beth.
it's cool. Because you're going to start, and then we all get a turn. I just want to make sure we
Jesus
understand the
Christ.
rules. Yeah, okay. Good.
Jesus
Our,
Christ.
our traveling. Our
That's-
traveling band is Bearwolf, Pumpka Gorda, and Bubbles. It's nighttime. They come into the village. They see an inn with fire burning inside and smoke coming from the chimney. However, they see a mark on the door that says, "No dark creatures in here."
Ooh.
Beth, do you go into the inn or do you look for another place to stay?
No, I'm not staying there. They don't let dark creatures in?
Yeah. Fuck
No.
that.
Racist.
Boycotting, yeah.
Dark creatures like what? Like what's an evil?
Evil
Is a clown
creatures.
evil? We're all evil, right?
Yes, you're all evil.
So this is a clearly we're not welcome.
This is
here.
Beth. This is Beth's decision. You go into the inn or you go somewhere else.
I am lacking intelligence.
Wow.
I am not going in.
You're not going in. All right, to Matt.
Yes.
That's all right.
The traveling band of our ghouls here go into the woods instead to seek shelter. However, an assassin creeps up. You see it before anybody else does. You have a chance to attack, defend, or warn your other compatriots. What do you choose to do?
I'm gonna get help. I'm gonna warn my compatriots.
Please roll.
Oh shit. 5.
5. You successfully alert your other members of your team.
Damn right.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Bubbles, you get to land the first blow.
Great.
Please roll.
Wow.
You should have attacked.
Wait, you get to blow first?
I got a 1.
You die.
What?
The assassin kills you. By the way, when you roll the 6, it says clown, you always die first.
What just
Wait,
happened?
hold on.
Send out.
Beth.
Something may happen. Beth, please roll.
Send
Call
out.
Beth.
I tried to get
5.
my send out the
5.
clowns joke in
Beth-
twice, and you played the same sound effect twice. The
Beth-
cock blocked me. How dare you?
Beth successfully kills the assassin.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's called Beth.
However, now Beth is trying to take Bubbles to reanimate him. She is now carrying Bubbles.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I got you, Bubbles.
I've seen Beth carry bubbles.
So now you
before.
have the choice. Do you go back to the inn or further into the woods?
We're going into the woods.
Into the thick of it.
As they go into the woods, Matt,
Ugh.
you see large spider webs.
Oh, okay. I don't like that.
Do you try
Leave
to
a message and you'll call
do
you
you
back.
Do you try to convince Pumpka Gorda to turn around, or do you press on with her?
Seemed like unrelated things, but
The
I
word choices
I
in
don't know.
this game.
I would not like to go to the spider's lair, so I'm going to turn us around.
Please roll.
That's some real Jeb Bush, please a clap energy.
3.
You unsuccessfully
On a 3?
on a 3. Hey, listen. These are the rules. You
D20
unsuccessfully convince, and you continue along on your journey. Suddenly, you are attacked by spiders. Beth, please roll.
I'm not worried about.
You're not really worried about spiders?
We got a 1.
Beth, carrying Bubbles, dies by a spider bite.
So I'm now with 2 dead people.
Yes, they're
there's spiders
collapsed.
there.
There are spiders there.
Because Beth, with her limited intelligence, did not believe me about the spiders.
Exactly. So you have two choices here. Do you light a fire or do you run?
If I'm being truthful, I run.
Wow.
Sorry.
Please roll.
Oh man.
And now you'll get a 1.
4.
You successfully evade the spiders.
Yeah, bitches. That's because I've been walking every day.
Did he run with us?
Hold on 1 second. Nick. A spider bites Bubbles. You are now reanimated and you are now evil.
Spider-Man.
And you are now
He's Spider-Man.
chasing after Beowulf.
You're evil. You are
fuck
You're
yeah.
fucking Venom.
Please roll.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Fucking
1.
Venom.
You're unable to catch up with Beowulf.
God damn it.
Take that,
God damn it.
fuckface.
Wait, hold on. Oh, sorry, I misread it. It was a 5.
Trick or treat.
Sorry, I misread it.
Matt,
I misread it.
You come upon a river. Do you try to forge the river?
I said trick or treat.
That was me coming upon the river.
I said trick or treat. Trick or treat. I said trick or treat.
Oh my God.
Giggity. Matt.
Yes, sir.
You approach a river.
Yes,
Do you attempt to forge it or wait until dawn?
Forge just means to cross it. Yes. I
Yes.
don't have to do much else. You know what? I'm gonna get in that water.
In the dark?
Yeah, why not?
You ran from the spider.
Because I don't know what's in that water.
Please roll.
There could be
Oh,
sexy
you're
mermaids
fucked
in
now.
there. I'm rolling.
Do you know how well a clown spider can swim?
Yeah, I am getting away from you from the water. I rolled a 2.
You drown.
Bullshit.
This is so
And
funny.
you have all, unfortunately, you have not survived the night.
No, no, it's not.
And you didn't even get to the zombie Margot, which was the last test. But
What?
so.
But wait.
Sorry, guys.
Let's say I rolled a 5 and I caught up to Matt. Let's take it from there.
Yeah, let's we can choose our own destiny.
Well, then,
Let's take it
then
from there.
Matt would have to roll.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. I rolled a 1.
Your +1 power, but still reanimated bubbles would be able to overpower you.
If I rolled a 1,
Yes.
so he's alive then in this scenario.
Well, he's undead.
Okay.
Yes.
So, but now do we continue with his story?
Well, yeah, he would have to forge the river.
Forge the river.
Yeah, or he would try to forge the river or to cross it or go back to the village. But
How do we get to the end?
the
You're
end,
gonna try the river again, but I'm
the
with
end.
you now.
The
I'm
end
behind
was
you.
that undead Margot was waiting to kill all of you at the village inn, anyways. So,
Can I see
At the
your
village
notes?
inn.
oh yeah,
How does this work?
it's just a long line of here's everything, here are the rules, and here's what.
It's
all
just
of
a
the-
series
make
of
this
hieroglyphics.
Yes.
By the way, I just looked at Ben's phone. There is nothing on.
My
There
wife
is
just
not
called me a
single
nerd.
thing on there.
Is this what Dungeons and Dragons is like?
Yes.
You guys.
No,
I'd be
no, it's
down.
not.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Oh.
No, it's not.
Is it better?
Read Ben's phone. It just says all work and no play makes Ben a dull boy over and over again.
Exactly what I was thinking. There's not a single note on there. Ben's just like, yeah, +1 dumbness, -1.
It's all
swimming.
here.
Except for that bit about the
How do you
the
decide
dark
what
monsters.
happens with the numbers?
That's the stuff that I made up at the beginning. Everything
In
that's
your brain?
a 4 or over, depending on, because you have certain choices to make, which is like if you were, for example, if somebody rolled a 1, they would be a mage. They get +1 perception. So if the challenge has to do with perception, then you get +1 on that. For example, like if it was an overpowering thing, so anyways, I'm a nerd. Sorry.
Sometimes you need dexterity.
Yeah, I didn't have dexterity.
Oh, thank God.
I've got some treats for
treats?
for Ben and Beth,
Oh.
and then I think Nick, you should also perhaps. Sorry, Beth.
Oh my God, you were joking, but look, it's a mini moon pie.
Oh my God, that's a Guatemalan moon pie. That's not a sex move.
These are
Guatemalan moon pie.
Are
Look
you?
at that.
Did you read it, Ben, already?
No.
Okay. There are 3 different flavors in there. Oh, there we go.
Well, moon pie.
Ben is really liking my checkout candy.
This is pretty good.
Do you know what this is, Beth?
I mean, I'm looking at it. I was
Oh.
trying to do a little ASMR, but you guys were talking over it. So I
Well, be quiet.
was trying to bring in some new listeners for you. All right, here we go. Beth's ASMR candy review.
So gross.
I'm opening the candy.
I'm gonna throw up.
I don't know if I like it.
Beth, I really like mic rubbing.
What is that?
It sounds dirty.
What
Tell
is
me what
No,
it
it's,
is.
it's like
Oh, stop stroking your mic.
Ooh, I mixed flavors. My ASMR is over.
My
ASMR is over. Get that drop. Get that drop.
My ASMR's over.
Sound like you're from Gone from the fucking wind. Gone with the Wind. As God is my witness,
My ASMR.
my ASMR is over.
I'm laughing, but my mouth is so juicy.
Oh no. Oh no.
That is Mamba. I believe it's. Is it Brazilian candy?
Squirting.
Oh my gosh. Criminy. What is okay? As usual,
Got that
we have
juicy
gone off
mouth.
rails,
The
juicy
Halloween
mouth.
episode. The Halloween episode has a
What
very special
happens?
energy.
What happens to us?
There's something that happens.
Well,
I think it's the mixture of sugar and small amounts of alcohol.
it's that,
Just are
it's that
fucking up
one
our
time a
brains.
year that Beth squirts.
God damn it! I can't. So Nick, you just ate a. How was the Guatemalan moon pie? Did you eat it?
I did. Now
You don't seem sold.
I liked it. I could have used a bit more mallow. Bit more mallow because
It seems like your candies are mallow heavy.
Yeah, there's a lot of marshmallow in Guatemala.
They are particularly mallow heavy. I noticed that myself, and it was very good. You know, it felt like could use a little more mallow. You know? Oh, this one had a toy in it.
Oh, let's see what that toy is. Open that toy.
Look, it's on the inside of the wrapper.
Is it the exposed leg Harley Quinn?
It's an actual. It's a black mamba. It just bites you.
Is it a tattoo?
Oh, you should tat yourself up.
It's a selfie. Oh, it's a sticker.
That's not a toy.
It's Chicky. It's like the EL Fudge.
That's no toy.
Guatemala.
Chicky to rock a rhyme. That's right on time. It's Chicky.
Will do, Chicky.
Yes. And we are now opening. This is a latte.
Yeah, O'Fallon Brewery, which I've never even heard of before.
They had a bunch of beers. The O'Fallon folks. They had they said they had a salted caramel pumpkin one, but they did not have it in
This
stock.
is a pumpkin coffee milk stout. Not to be confused with the white stout.
With the white stout, which is
just me.
Goes down real easy.
I don't know. Do I go down real easy?
What are you saying?
I think
Beth?
I just had Guatemalan M&Ms.
Ooh.
And it tastes different.
What
It's coating heavy. They're smaller.
Do they taste like those Christmas candies that are
Yes!
like
Yes!
What
yeah.
Christmas
You're
candies?
right. The very specific chocolate.
They have those like off-brand M&M. They're only
Yes.
come in red and green, and I think they might be from like Latin
Mexico?
America or
Wow.
The
somewhere.
ones in the candy cane?
Yes,
Oh, this beer is good.
Yes. Ooh, I gotta try this.
This beer is legit good, actually. And maybe it's just because it also cuts through some of the sweetness of
The
it.
lobster.
Yeah.
Really
I'm still
out the
getting. I'm still
lobster.
getting some tannic butter taste from the.
Oh, this is delightful. I quite enjoy
Ooh,
this.
I like that.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good beer. Good job, Matt.
That's the winner. I had to have a manager pry it from its cold dead 3-pack of friends.
So I won't monopolize time. I just don't think I've told this story on the podcast before. But if you guys would like to hear an actual real life scary story,
Absolutely. Would you like any music, or do you want to go?
that's
and
what I was
try?
going to say. I think that having a little bit of ambiance.
So we can do like a real like new thing, or we could also just go old school.
Or you could
it's a
take
little
your
loud.
headphones off and have no idea what the music is and tell
Yeah.
the story.
I like that.
And it was a dark and stormy night.
Should I do that? I'll do it if you want me.
I think it would be funny.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, I'm taking off.
headphones off.
I'm going to take off my headphones. All right.
Okay.
All right. So I
All
have
right,
no
Matt,
idea
give,
what
give
you
the
guys
Benny
are
Hill
playing,
sound.
like, what-
Please find the
what's
Benny
going
Hill
on.
sound real quick.
Stick that
Stall.
back down there.
Stall for as much time as you have and get the Benny Hill theme song.
Nick, I can hear you when you're speaking that loud.
Oh, God damn it. God damn it.
Okay, I'm sticking.
Tell
my
the story,
headphones-
God damn it.
Do we have music going?
Yes.
Okay, so there is in Sewanee, Tennessee, which is where University of the South is. There is a huge, like 75-foot statue of like an angel, or like or Mother Mary. It's basically this really super tall thing. It was put there by the Jesuits sometime early, like 1950, something along those lines. Anyways, so it's lit up by these. It's in the middle of nowhere, on the back of this mountain, and it's lit up by these huge 4 lights, and the lights are they're on like not on a timer, but they're actually on the light sensitivity. Like as soon as the sun comes up, they get the light sensors basically and they turn off. However, so a lot of people would go out here. There's nothing to do out here in Sewanee County. People would go out. I heard that. A lot of people would go out to this park where this gigantic statue is and like drink or smoke, smoke a joint or do whatever. It was just like a place where people would go and like hang out at night, just because it was there. And so when I was 15 years old and I was up for a summer program, I went out there with people a few times. Are you overdoing it a little bit, maybe?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway.
It's taken quite a long time to get to the end of the story.
So, I went out there a few times, and we would go out there and just hang out. And I didn't drink or smoke or do anything like that at that time, but people would just go out there and hang out.
Sure you didn't.
We would go out there and hang out. So, one night, we go out there, and we're hanging out. We're sitting on the front of the car. You could pull the car right up to the front, and we were sitting on the hood of like a Range Rover or something, whatever it was that we were driving. And all of a sudden, across the field, we saw a woman in a white dress. And she was walking very slowly towards the statue. And we were like, what is that woman? She had bare feet. She wasn't wearing any shoes. And she was kind of like stalking across. And then she looked up at the statue and took a glance around, walked around it once, looked back up at it, then looked at us directly, walked over to a light, threw her dress over the light, and all the lights shut off. And it was pitch dark. And we couldn't see anything. And so we got into the car, turned the car on, turned the headlights on, nobody there.
No naked lady?
No naked lady. And
that was a letdown.
And that's when she came in and jumped on the car. No, there was nothing that happened after that. I'm putting my headphones back on. I don't know what type of clusterfuckery that was.
This is Halloween. That's we played just some spooky music.
So it was what we figured happened was somebody was fucking with us, because when the lady threw her white dress over it, it reflected enough that it looked like there was like sunlight, and so it just shut off all the lights that were lit everything. Like it thought it was daytime.
If Ben's good at one thing, it's knowing when someone is fucking with him.
Yeah.
And this is back when he was not drinking or smoking.
So, yes,
10.
This was sober, Ben.
Sober. I'm so over this, Ben.
So over it. But this is a true story. This happened.
Now I would be excited, Beth. I know you have some things along with you. Are you open to possibly reaching out to the ether and bringing us back some messages? Some guidance, perhaps?
Yeah, I brought some oracle cards.
All right.
In case we wanted a Halloween reading.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's find out. This isn't a deck I use very often, but it tends to be very to the point. I don't know. We'll see.
It's called Beth.
That's right. She's right. She's right. It is called Beth. And the reason why Beth is such a good reader.
You will love it, because Beth is a monster of a hit.
That's right, Paul. Even Paul has heard about your skills from Beyond the Grave. These are all new drops that we got from Ghost Paul Lind. These are originals that he did for us.
So what do you guys want to know?
God.
A question.
It's like, oh, man.
Are we all going to be all right? We have to be somewhat specific with the question.
Yeah,
right?
Being specific is better, or just what do I need to know about something, but you don't, not really like yes or no questions.
I would like to know, will my career path change in the new year?
Oh, she's shuffling.
Every day I'm shuffling.
I was thinking it.
All right. What does Matt need to know about his career path?
This is going to be, people are going to be very excited about this. So,
all right, let's see.
This is a scoop.
Do you want to tell me when to stop shuffling, or you just want me
I will tell you when to stop
all
shuffling.
Right, cool.
Stop shuffling those cards.
No?
Yes.
All right, you want the card on the top?
I like the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I fuck it up already. God damn it!
You don't fuck it up, Matt. It's you have
fate.
no control.
It's fate. No, this is uncomfortable. Giggles.
You got the camel boy.
wait.
The camel boy.
Camel boy.
I'm gonna look up what it means. I'll pass the card around. So
Is that the sequel to Cabin Boy?
It's the camel boy.
Here you go, Matt.
Oh shit. Okay.
Take a look at the camel boy.
Oh, Beth.
You picked it.
This is not a real.
Picked it.
It is a young semi-clothed boy with a flute on top of a camel, and it says the camel boy, small steps, asking for help.
This sounds like a great reading, Matt. Are you ready?
I'm.
But hold it. Did you show Nick the card?
Here, Nick. This is
so he can
Camel
take
Boy.
that artwork in.
So this is not a sequel to Cabin Boy.
No, I was hoping it would be. And Ben,
I've seen it. I saw it.
You've seen? I've seen it.
I have seen the camel boy. I am the camel boy.
When the camel boy comes as your ally, he reminds you that asking for help will bring in the right people to ease the burden of your life. Perhaps a wise person appears to give you advice. Maybe you're moving and suddenly a couple of friends offer to give you a hand with your packing. Or you want information about someone and just happen to run into his former partner, who gives you the knowledge you need to make the decision you've been weighing. No matter the issue, this is a sign that if you ask, you will receive what you need. Synchronicity is engaged when you request assistance. The camel boy never lets you down when you ask him for help in lightening your load. Now is the time to do so and to expect to get it.
Camel Boy, I got a load that needs unlifting.
Oh, Camel Boy.
You know what? But
He was a camel boy. He said, "See you later."
Camel Boy, get your ass in here. Time to lighten my load.
I thought that was a great reading, though, Matt.
I am intrigued by every part of it, other than
and thank you for letting me
metaphor of the camel boy, which is very.
And thank you for letting me live workshop my joke to it. Too.
But this imagery is upsetting. It's very upsetting, but I love the read. I'm excited. So thank you. Here's Camel Boy back to you.
Camel Boy sounds very sweet.
My load is officially lightened as I hand him back to you. All right, Nick, ask a question.
Yeah, I want to ask the Camel Boy how to get my shit together.
All right. What does Nick need to know
What's
about
going to be
getting his
most
shit
important
together?
for me to get my shit together?
And do you want to pick the card?
Yeah.
All right. Then tell me when to stop shuffling.
Stop.
All right.
That was a lot of dead air.
Do you want the?
I know.
The
I wanted to
top
go
card?
longer.
The bottom card. What do you want?
Top.
Yeah. Get on top.
Oh, Nick, you got the Queen of the Light.
Oh, I get fucking Camel Boy, and
would be
Nick gets
funny.
Queen of the Light.
I'm gonna give the card to Matt so he can show you.
Okay.
It would be awesome if she just pulled Camel Boy again.
Yeah, no, Nick gets fucking the hottie Queen of the Light, and I get a 10-year-old boy and a camel with a flute. But Nick, she looks lovely.
Queen of the Light means you die young with
The Queen of
intestinal
the
disorder.
Light is a beautiful ally and comes into your life to herald success in all your ventures. She
Dope.
illuminates the most important steps on your path and reminds you of your own brilliance. You're intelligent and inspired, and all your needs will be met.
Yay!
Remember
Fucking
that you
Camel
are the
Boy.
instrument of the divine shining through you in this world. You're on the correct path for your highest good. The Queen also brings you insight into how you manifest your reality in the most miraculous ways. She promises that you'll be shown the next right action and celebrates you as you stand brilliant, joyful, and enlightened in the present time. You've worked hard to come this far. You can be proud to stand tall in your conviction that in your heart of hearts, you know the truth of your situation. Rewards for your perseverance and willingness to learn are on their way. Gratitude and acceptance are key. Suck it, Camel Boy.
Nick, that was better than a fucking blowjob.
Yeah,
that was I've never had a positive reading in my life.
He always gets dark cards.
Hey,
And I'm not gonna lie, I really needed that. I really needed that.
Well,
it's been a rough couple of weeks.
well, could Camel Boy pour me another beer to lighten my fucking load? Because this is a bunch of bullshit here, and I'm not very happy.
I'm
about
just
this.
gonna pull one card for the listener, unless you have a question. Beth.
no, I don't have a question at this point. I think that
You have access.
You have to have
me.
some question.
Yeah.
Give her some sort of.
Do you have a question?
what would be a good question? Hold on. Sorry, I'm pouring another
All right.
pumpkin beer.
While you think of your personal question, I'm just going to pull a random card for our listeners.
Yes.
What do they need to know?
This is going to be official advice for New A fans of what they can what can they expect in the new year?
Sure. Okay. What do these fans, everybody listening right now, what do they need to know about what they can expect in the new year?
Other than VR porn.
Anyone who's listening. Nice pivot.
They got the High Lord of Gratitude and Service, but it was upside down, so it's a different. Okay. When the High Lord of Gratitude and Service comes to challenge you, he signals a time for deep self-inventory. Ask yourself if your desires are driving you to become more self-serving. Have you forgotten to help others? Are you so focused on arriving at your goal or destination that you've become isolated from the ones who care for you? Do your ambitions relate to making yourself special, apart from others, or better than they are? Have you become competitive, envious, or driven? The High Lord of Gratitude and Service challenges you to accept a gentle gift in the form of a new perception of wealth and ambition. There is an ancient saying scrawled on an old stone wall: true ambition is not what you believe it to be. No focus on winning a jeweled prize, no amount of pomp and circumstance will achieve true prosperity. True ambition is the deep desire to live usefully and walk humbly under the grace of the divine in service to all. You can also apply this to relationships. The impulse to have your own way or control how things will be serves only to push away the one you love. It creates an energy block that repels your desired outcome so that it's far out of reach. Let go and let the divine lead you to the highest outcome. In a tiny, still moment of surrender, miracles are born. When you shift your perception in alignment with this High Lord, success will indeed be yours.
And by shifting perception, we mean donate to our Patreon.
Yeah, that's what it says here.
Or as my friends are investing in VR porn for their households, I think there's some perception there as well. So
I think that's some good advice for
I think
year.
I can tell you 100% knowing some of our listeners
It's
that
not
I
spending
saw.
money; it's investing in pornography.
This is true. I saw friends, and I think there are at least half of them will find some very good inspiration in that stuff.
Excellent.
Now, Nick, do you want to close this out with what you had sent over to us? I think that'll be a good finishing.
We were originally the loose plan was to talk about like ghost stories.
Yeah,
and I had a delightful show that didn't really touch on that, but this is one that like affected me for years, and it's actually much as talked about the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark books by Alvin Schwartz, but he also wrote a book called In a Dark, Dark Room and Other Scary Stories. Same Alvin Schwartz, but it was sort of like scary stories before they had a brand or knew what they were doing, or the MCU before Feige put it all together, right?
Okay.
Because the illustrations are quite cartoonish and nothing like the nightmare fuel from Stephen Gamble. But this story, and like they're lighter. Like the one story is a man just sees people with noses that get increasingly bigger. That's the whole story. And teeth, noses and teeth just get bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's just like a cartoon. And so the illustrations are quite sweet, but it's a pretty sinister story. Now, do Ben and Beth want to be the two characters in this story? We got two characters, Jenny and Alfred, who are lovers. So I feel like it's only fair.
Sure.
I think it should be Ben and
pair the lovers. Well, we could do that too, but we'll put Beth as Jenny, and Ben can be Alfred, but Ben has to open up the link that I sent him on his phone.
Yep, I already looked at it.
Ben's breaking back into the.
He's got it memorized.
He's breaking back into the sweet tarts rope.
But anyway, so
That's good.
I used to be super into going to sleepover parties around October, and everyone would bring their book, and we would spend hours reading scary stories. Like that was a big thing in my childhood, and that's why those books were so huge.
I think Ben's reading is going to be punctuated by this chewing.
Yeah, come on, this is meaningful to me. Ben, clean it up. You ready? Give it the seriousness that it deserves.
Would you
You guys got nothing to worry about. I'm a professional.
Would you
Anyway,
like
so-
music, Nick?
Yes.
Would you like silly, spooky, or scary?
I think scary. And look for my cue to cut the music. I don't know when. This song or this story is called "The Ribbon" by Alvin Schwartz, illustrators by Dirk Zimmer. Stephen Gamble, you ain't.
Dirk.
Anyway, once there was a girl named Jenny who always wore a green ribbon around her neck. One day, Alfred asked her why she wore it.
I cannot tell you.
Said Jenny. Alfred and Jenny got married. Alfred said,
Now that we're married, you must tell me about the green ribbon.
You still must wait.
Said Jenny. One day, Jenny got very sick. The doctor told her she was dying.
Now I can tell you about the green ribbon.
She told Alfred.
Untie it, and you'll see why I couldn't tell you before.
Yeah, tell me more.
Alfred.
No.
Oh.
She said.
Slowly and carefully.
Yeah. Wait, what happened? I lost my place. Shit.
Nick.
Does it keep going?
No, Nick.
Yeah, what happened?
Slowly and carefully.
Slowly and carefully, Alfred untied the ribbon, and Jenny's head fell off.
Dun dun dun.
There it is.
A24. The Green Knight.
Listen. That's good. This is the thing. Like that story happens in like 2 seconds.
Yes.
Alfred and Jenny get old and get married, and then boom, and they don't waste any fucking time because we're dealing with kids.
What is funny, Nick, is that story exists in scary. The second Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark book, but it's a red ribbon and it's much longer. Like she has a baby, and she goes to the hospital to give birth to the baby, and she's like, you tell that doctor don't fucking take this ribbon off. And the guy, and like, I like the Scary Story one. I like because it is a very frustrated husband. He's just like, she won't fucking tell me why she won't take the ribbon off. I don't understand why you're very frustrated with the ribbon. This is much more to the point.
They use that choice language in the books too.
They do. Yeah, I learned.
Don't know why this fucking bitch won't take that fucking ribbon off.
It influenced a lot of my relationships, to be fair.
Jesus. But the thing about that book and Scary Stories and why it's so good is Scary Stories Told in the Dark obviously has the illustrations at its back, but there is an art to writing fucked up children's literature, and they took the premise that we're not going to censor a decapitated head. Because the last picture is her green decapitated head on the floor. Okay, we're not going to water that down at all. We're just going to make the language easy to understand, and we're going to get from point A to point B faster. That's it.
And the illustrations are very sweet of Jenny and Alvin. Like everything about like the priest at the wedding, and they've got like
they're very sweet. They seem like in the little time we get to know them, they seem like a nice couple.
I don't know that first photo of Jenny.
Oh, I don't like that one with her creepy doll. But the other ones
I've seen that. Sweet. I've seen that as a tattoo all over Reddit. People get that oval Jenny portrait as a tattoo.
That's
Nick,
a thing.
Have you seen The Green Knight yet?
I have not seen it yet.
Okay, well, no, you just ruined the ending of that movie. So
what? No. We have ruined anyone to ever see The Green Knight after multiple podcasts dedicated to it.
I haven't listened yet because I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, you're not missing. It's just Ben and me talking
God.
about Green Knight for an hour and a half. But no, I think this was a pretty successful. I think Nick, you should probably have one more. I think you need to pick the candy out of that box to finish on here. Hey, that didn't come out right. I saw Beth immediately grinning as soon as
we're coming on rivers. We're finishing on
finishing on cookies and crackers.
This is a bag of marshmallows.
Just a bag of loose marshmallows.
Oh, you played that game? You played that game as a kid too? If you hit them, you get them.
What?
Sorry.
What the fuck was that, Ben?
Did you see the motion?
Yes, I did. It was disgusting.
Oh my god.
That's from a musical.
What?
That's from Spring Awakening.
Oh my god.
Look, Ben.
Hey, they found
Choco
Ben's
Pandas. Those are delicious, dude.
So what is that? Is it like a cocoa, like a chocolate milk?
It's like a chocolate-filled little crusty thing.
Jesus, you have a real way with words there, Ben Wilson.
I know.
Ooh,
I'm gonna have some Diana nuts. Alvarados.
Alvarado.
Definitely never heard of Alvarado.
Choco Panda, also called Chocolito, is an ice cream sold in Chile.
Yeah, it's the thing that Ben had in Australia.
And what?
It's possible that it was Brazil.
It is made of cream covered in chocolate, but that looks like a candy.
I couldn't tell if that bag was a mix or a candy.
We're gonna end on the old Granada.
Oh yes,
We're gonna end
under
on the
Macho
old Granada.
Grande.
Hello, Mada. Hello, Mada.
It looks like a Nestle
Guess what it
Quick.
is? Guess what?
I'm sorry, like a. It's got the Rice Krispies in it.
It's got the crunch.
I like that. I like the pattern on there.
I also found a Washington Examiner article: 4 pounds of cocaine found in Choco Panda drink.
Oh my God! You could have free cocaine in your Choco Panda.
Your dad was just talking about that today.
That's the trick and the treat.
Oh my God!
How is that?
It tastes like Christmas.
Oh, well, that's wonderful.
It's that weird like off-brand chocolate taste.
That is so strange. That's such a weird thing, but
that's what it is.
I think, as all good things must come to an end, I think that's going to wrap up our Halloween podcast. Nick, thank you so much for joining us across the way, and Beth,
this
for
was lovely.
gracing us with your presence. I think this was our most controlled Halloween podcast, oddly enough.
Just remember, I didn't have my headphones on for 2.5 minutes, so I don't know what the fuck was happening.
There's a lot of Camel Boy, but
we controlled that part.
Camel Boys keep sounding like chamomile in my head, but then I realize the truth is much worse. It's not good. So, well, thank you so much for listening. Does anyone have any parting words for Halloween? We just want to say a happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Send in your Camel Boy fan art to mattshank@gmail.com.
Well, yeah, I will actually look at that and vet it.
Actually, that's camel toe fan art.
I don't think so. Anyway, thank you so much for listening to the New Way Podcast, and we'll talk to you next time. Everybody in unison.